Good morning, students. Myself Aparna Shrivastava. Today we are going to study English Literature, Lesson 6, Abu Ben Adhem, which is written by Leigh Hunt. Shulun Leigh Hunt was born in 1784 and died in 1859. He was an English critic, essayist, and poet. He was born in England. As a young man, Hunt was interested in politics and poetry. He was a close friend of Shelley, Keats, and Byron. He published a collection of poems entitled Foliage in 1818. Abu Ben Adhem is one of Hunt's best-known poems. It describes an incident that is believed to have taken place in the life of an Arab chief. Let's start with the summary. This poem was written by Leigh Hunt, a great English poet and critic. Abu Ben Adhem is a beautiful poem about love for humanity. It was first published in 1834. The poem speaks about a significant incident in the speaker's life. It also illustrates how we can become God's beloved people. The poem relates faith with love. The poem reflects the importance of loving fellow human beings. The poem begins when the speaker wakes up from a sound sleep. He looks around and discovers that his room is filled with a sweet sense of calmness. He sees an angel who is writing something in his golden book. Filled with surprise and peace, the speaker asks the angel what it is writing. Being compassionate, the angel replies that it is making the list of those who love God. The speaker asks if his name is included in the list. The angel replies that his name is not included. But Abu requests the angel to note his name as the one who loves God's creatures. The angel writes and disappears. The next day, the same angel appears with a new list and shows it to Abu. Abu is delighted to see his name on the top. Children, the poet of this poem talks about the Abu's determined faith and his beliefs that God loves those who love his creation. Okay, this is your lesson 6, Abu Ben Adhem. First, I am reading poem for you all and then I will explain. Abu Ben Adhem, may his tribe increase, awoke one night from a deep dream of peace and saw within the moonlight in his room, making it rich and like a lily in bloom, an angel writing in a book of gold. Exceeding peace had made Ben Adhem bold, and to the presence in the room he said, what writest thou? The vision raised its head, and with a look made of all sweet accord, answered the name of those who love the Lord. And is mine one? Said Abu. Nay, not so, replied the angel. Abu spoke more low, but cheerily still and said, I pray thee then, write me as one that loves his fellow men. The angel wrote and vanished. The next night it came again with a great wakening light and showed the name whom love of God had blessed. And lo, Ben Adam name led all the rest. Okay, children? Children, you have to read this poem twicely or thricely. Okay? Now listen to the explanation very carefully. Abu Ben Adam, may his tribe increase. In this first line, the poet is praying to Lord that may the Abu Ben Adam's tribe means the people of his kind, Abu Ben Adam's kind. Such sorts of people will increase on this world. So the poet wants, what the poet wants? He wants that the people like Abu Ben Adam may keep on increasing on this earth. So Abu Ben Adam awoke one night from a deep dream of peace. So one night when Abu Ben Adam was sleeping and he was dreaming of a peace. Dreaming of a peace means that he was sleeping in a sound sleep and might be dreaming that time, dreaming peacefully that time, and suddenly he awoke. And what he saw? And saw within the moonlight in his room, making it rich and like a lily in bloom. So when he woke, he saw that the moonlight filled his room and making it rich. That means the moonlight, when it's entering into his room, the moonlight fills his room completely and the room is looking very rich and like a lily in a bloom. It means Abu's room was filled with moonlight, making it silvery bright that resembles a white budding lily in its beauty. So room is looking very beautiful in the moonlight. An angel writing in a book of gold, exceeding peace had made Ben Adam bold. And what he saw when he woke up in the midnight, he saw two things. First thing, that his room was filled with the moonlight, and second thing he saw that an angel was writing in a golden book. Because there was a complete silence during the midtime and his room also, so when Abu spoke something, then that voice was very, very bold, because everywhere silent is there. So when he spoke, his voice seems to be very loud, though he might not be speaking very loud, but because of the silence, it heard very loudly. So exceeding peace had made Ben Adam bold, his voice bold, loud. And to the presence in the room he said, "What writest thou?" The vision raised its head. And to the presence means, here presence means we are talking about the angel. And to the angel he said, what he said? That what writest thou? Writest is a simple present form of write only, children. And thou, thou, thou is an old fashioned poetic or religious word for you. Okay, when we are talking about a single person to person. Okay, that time we are not using, but in the olden time people use this word thou. So he asks to the angel that what you are writing, what writest thou, what you are writing. The vision raised its head. What is the vision over here? Vision is the angel, because Abu Ben Adam was that time able to see the angel. So the angel raised its head as soon as Abu asks the question that what you are writing. Then angel raised its head, and with a look made of all sweet accord answered the name of those who love the Lord. And with a very sweet look, with a very pleasant look, the angel said that I am writing the name of those people who love the Lord. And is mine one? Said Abu. Nay, not so, replied the angel. Abu spoke more low. Then, after hearing this, the Abu Ben Adam asked to the angel that, is my name is also there? Whether you are writing my name or not? Then the angel said, no, not at all. Then Abu again asked, but now this time he spoke more low. Low means with a low voice, with more polite way. He asked, but cheerily still. But he's not upset that the angel is not writing his name. He is still cheerful, and he asked in more polite way to the angel that I pray thee, then write me as one that loves his fellow men. I pray thee. Thee again, children. Here thee, T-H-E-E, thee means you. So Abu Ben Adam said that I pray you that you write my name as the one who loves the fellow men. Of course, not who loves the Lord, but who loves the fellow men. The angel wrote and vanished. Then angel wrote something and it vanished. The next night, it came again with a great awakening light. Again, the angel came into the room. You might have seen in the movies, children, when any magical creature appears or when God appears or any angel appears, then there is a bright light comes. So in the same way, the room of Abu Ben Adam was again filled with bright light, and the angel appeared and showed the names whom love of God had blessed. And what it showed? It showed him to the Abu. Angel showed to the Abu one list in which the Abu's name was on the top, and that list is of those people who are blessed by the God. Okay, so Abu's name came on the top of that list, the list of the people who are loved by the God and are blessed by the God. So this is all your poem, children. The moral of this poem is that of course it is necessary to love and pray God, but it is more necessary to love all the creatures made by the God. All the things which are made by the God, whether it's plant, whether animals, or whether human beings. We are not supposed to fight with each other. We are not supposed to hit or kill each other. We are not supposed to pluck the flowers. We are not supposed to cut the trees. Instead of that, we have to love each other. We have to love all the God creation. And if we are doing so, then God definitely love us. Okay, children? Here are the word meanings, children. Here I have given few extra word meanings also to you all for your learning, and so you able to understand the lesson well for that. Tribe, a group of people that have the same language and customs. Lily in bloom. Abu's room was filled with moonlight, making it silvery bright that resembles a white budding lily in its beauty. This meaning of lily in bloom is completely reference to this poem only. Okay, right test. Simple present form of right. Then thou is an old-fashioned poetic or religious word for you when we are talking to only one person. Okay, that time. Then bold, that we can see clearly. The you vanished, to disappear suddenly, exceeding great presence, the angel who was present there. Children, these word meanings are completely reference for this poem only. Okay. Accord, harmony, pleasantness, wakening, bright like a flash. Here, these down four word meanings are from your book and rest all are extra, and this is for that so you can understand the poem well. Okay. Okay, rhyming scheme of this poem. Now children, I want you all to take book in your hand, open your lesson 6. And when we are saying rhyming scheme, we have to see the last words of each and every line. Okay. So see the last word of first line, that is increase. Then second line peace. Third line room. Then fourth line bloom. So you see increase and peace are giving us same rhyming. Room and bloom are giving us same rhyming. So here your rhyming scheme is A and B. Then next, gold, bold, said, head. Again, gold and bold are giving us same rhyming and said and head giving us same rhyming. So here again it is A and B. So your rhyming scheme is AB, AB. Okay. Then like that, similarly you can see accord and laud, so low. Same rhyming, accord and laud, same rhyming, so and low, same rhyming, then and men, night and light, blessed and rest. So these are the words which are of same rhymings. Okay. So your rhyming scheme is AB, AB. Because two rhyming words are same and then the third and fourth are same. So A for first and second, then B for third and fourth, again A for fifth and sixth word, then B for seventh and eighth. Like that it will go. Okay children? I hope I am clear till here. Okay, your classwork children. You have to write all the word meanings given in this video in your classwork copy. Then for your question answers and reference to the context, please check given attachment. In that attachment, I have given all the answers along with their questions to you and the reference to the context also along with their answers to you. Okay, you have to write that in your classwork copy. All your question answers and reference to the context you have to write in your classwork copy. Okay, children? Please check the attachment. Okay, where you are finding this video, the link of this video is there in your Campus Care app. There down you will find one attachment, and in that attachment you will find the question answers and reference to the context. Okay children, that's all for today. Good day. Take care of yourself. Okay.